along with it to win an NBA title?
It didn't take long. I like, Denver's been like, I've been watching Denver like since I've been on other teams, just watching Denver how they play. And then one of my favorite series that Denver had was 2020 against the Clippers. Just seeing how like down 3-1 and then come back to win it, and just how they played together. The team chemistry. And like I said, when I got traded, they made it easier for me just join the team and fit right in. And I knew most of the guys from like throughout my years, and they just made it so much easier for me to just be comfortable, be myself, and just bring my championship knowledge to the team.
He is a two-time NBA champion. He was a 8th pick overall back in 2013. In his 11th NBA season, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, listen, I know how hard you worked to make that happen. I really appreciate you coming on the show, especially today and during this time, man. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Good luck tomorrow night.
Man, thank you, Jim. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, KCP. You worked hard to make that happen. So that's great. Nuggets are an awesome jungle team, and that's a solid dude right there. Working hard to come through. I'm so glad we got that done. ATP. KCP, truly appreciate you. ATP brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts. For all of your car care needs, get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hey, Tommy, I got a question as part of the ATP. Let me talk to you really quickly. Tommy is the executive producer of this show. Dude, how many people, so now we haven't gotten everybody on the air, but this whole Prince thread is so amazing. And I'm like, I wonder how many people in the 90,000 that attended that show that day are listening right now. If you had to put a number to the people that you've either seen online and or spoken to, what would that number be right now?
The total now is right around 15 between people who've called to say they were there or emailed. And they're still coming in. I would assume by the end of the day, we're probably going to get another 10. It's probably going to be like 25 people at least.
Are you blown away by that?
I'm blown away by it. I mean, this is 1981. We're talking about a concert in 1981 that 25 people listening to the show today were at.
Incredible.
And they're all over the country, too. Obviously, there's a local bias, but we're talking about getting calls from East Coast, middle of the country, all over the place.
Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If the number were 15, that was crazy. I thought when the number was 4, it was crazy.
The other crazy thing is they all have the exact same story. Like it's 40 years ago, but everyone remembers clearly what happened to this guy, and it's all the same thing, including the fact that the dude who F-bombed and we ran him for F-bombing, that was a literal quote of what Prince said at the end of his 3 songs before he stormed off. He dropped an F-bomb. So that's why we couldn't do that on the air, but that's why we ran him, because he was actually quoting Prince.
Incredible. All right. Look, we always talk about how the show, I'm not even saying that this is about the show, but the show or things that happen within the show organically are often the biggest topics of the show. When you and I rolled in here at the 5 o'clock hour this morning, did we have any idea that the show would go in this direction? Of course not, right?
Absolutely not.
Crazy.
Just thought it was a terrible take about Caleb Williams.
It's a good thing there's a terrible GM, a terrible anonymous GM with an even worse take. Hey, whoever you are, rando, anonymous GM, with your horrible take, thank you. Thank you for programming one of our better shows in recent weeks. Love to see it. Clones, not all beef jerky is the same. Old Trapper's original old-fashioned teriyaki, hot and spicy, and peppered, all come in 4-ounce bags, so you can sample different flavors to find the best one for you. Ask for Old Trapper by name, because no other jerky compares. Old Trapper, what is your beef? Definitely want to thank both those guests. KCP, who had something going on that he had to work through and still made good on the commitment. Love him for that. My man, Rome. Odunze was awesome. Got a new friend. We got the same name. Roman Rome. Dude, he's going to be a great NFL player. My thanks to the XR4 Ti. Good job, Tommy. Good job, Alvy. Head and have a great day. See you tomorrow, Rob. Members of Navy Federal Credit Union can earn more and save more. Not all financial institutions offer you as many choices for savings options as Navy Federal. Start your savings journey with a low minimum deposit. For example, you can open an Easy Start certificate for just $50. Add money at any time and watch your savings grow. To learn more, visit NavyFederal.org. At Navy Federal, our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership required. Terms and conditions do apply. Loans subject to approval.
Free! Who doesn't love free? With Milo's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach Silver Key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/Milo's Rewards today. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Member gifts may be subject to additional terms and restrictions. See Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details. Subject to change.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Head coach Mike Houston, when you go out there and you see John David Baker's offense, you know, when you first see it as it's clicking, are you even surprised at how fast and everything goes?
I'm shocked to a degree because it's faster than anything I've ever been around. And to be honest, we'll be faster this fall just because there are a few operational things Saturday that, our players did not do perfectly yet. There's a ton of things we can clean up operationally that would allow us to function more efficiently.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Home runs and high fives always go better with a Bud Light. Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. Whether you're headed to the ballpark, the jungle, or the couch, be sure to pick up and order some Bud Light and enjoy the ball game. Bud Light is always easy to drink and easy to enjoy. And remember, Pirate Nation, stay in the game and please drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Go Pirates!
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. Pitt County Schools is in the opportunity business. We open doors for every student by finding pathways to provide the best possible chance of success for each to reach their career aspirations of choice. As we head through the spring months, we will continue to guide our students for the different journeys of life preparedness before celebrating their accomplishments. We are committed to enhancing academic achievement and developing personal growth through work-based learning of our many career and technical education programs, college readiness, and saluting those who will be serving our country in the armed forces. Engaging, empowering, and elevating students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy remains our mission. Please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org to learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and one community. Education is truly the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
Want a great lunch with quick service? Huckleburger. Need a place to dine out with the family tonight? Huckleburger. The fastest full-service restaurant in town. Huckleburger. Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington. Huckleburger. Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
I'm back, and so glad to be back in the town that I love, but also glad to be back with the best chiropractor anywhere. Worth Chiropractic was my choice before I left Greenville, and my travels have not changed my mind. No one offers the care or service like Worth Chiropractic. Neck pain, back pain, and of course, sports-related injuries, they will get you back to being you, naturally and safely. Worth Chiropractic, 2 convenient locations on Arlington Boulevard. Free consultations, and they'll work with your lawyer and file your insurance. Call 1-800-BACK-DOC today.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
Cliff, what's up? It's Bryce.
Loneliness is worse than COVID. It's a proven fact.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Bro.
Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
If it wasn't funny, then let's blame it on the duck.
He top 5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't want a stalker.
Well, hello, Shirley. It's been a while.
Miss Shirley, please have you scanned your FPV card back on Pirate Radio. Now!
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. How about that night last night at Clark LeClaire Stadium? We'll recap a fun one and a big win for the Pirates that happened last night. Right here on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington, 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And we are live on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV, where you can find the post-game coverage from last night's ECU baseball victory over NC State. Also on Facebook Live. Check us out there. Give us a like, a subscribe, and enjoy the show. We got a lot of guests to get to on today's program. Ken Watlington will make his weekly Wednesday appearance here in hour number 1. UNCW win last night? I'll have to look that up. They've been on quite a run on Tuesdays, and Ken has been happy here on Wednesdays. He should be happy with his Braves. They won again last night. We'll see what kind of mood K-Dub is in when he joins us coming up here in a moment. Also, on today's program, we talked to him yesterday. We'll talk to him again today. The Mully Man will join us. He was on the call last night on ESPN Plus as East Carolina knocked off the Pac. We'll talk to Mully about that coming up in hour number 2. P-Mase, Patrick Mason, was on hand at Clark LeClaire. We'll talk some Pirate baseball with the writer from the Daily Reflector. Holton Ahlers will join us on the show. Getting closer, you would think, to getting some action because his UFL team continues to lose. And at some point, they're going to make the move to the lefty. But we'll talk a little bit about that and a lot about his New York Knicks, who have a 2-0 series lead against the 76ers. Got Holton joining us and a couple of Pirates who were victorious last night. Ryan McCrystal and Jake Hunter will join us on the show in hour number 3 to talk about a really fun night at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Also, Shirley Rhodes is here. A-Harp is here. Intern Zach did a great job last night at Clark LeClaire Stadium, along with Delaney and the rest of the Pirate Radio crew, including the man of Chan, Johnny Cash, Chandler Honeycutt. Hey, Chon.
Hey, Clipper. Happy Victory Wednesday, Sports Trivia Wednesday to you. I'm glad to be here with you, and thoughts and prayers out to your family, buddy.
Family. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Grandma Brock, Betty Lou, passed away, and yeah, thanks to everybody who has reached out on that.
I'll never forget that the phone call.
Yeah, after the Braves won it all.
We did it. We did.
Actually, that was after the Dodgers win, just to get to the World Series.
Oh, yes, yes.
That was after the NLCS.
We did it. We did it. Then you said something. She said, what?
But yeah, she's one of the reasons I'm into sports, believe it or not.
Wow.
I shot basketball with her growing up. She led to my Braves fandom because her neighbors were an older couple that were big Braves fans that actually took me to my first Braves game and watched. I made a round of trivia tonight. kind of honoring my grandma and sports and games I remember watching at my grandma's house growing up, like
cool.
classic games.
That's awesome.
And so I won't spoil them all on this show, because I want to ask them to trivia tonight. But I saw some awesome games there. Like, I have memories of where I was, and I was there. So thanks everybody for the thoughts there. No doubt. All right, boy, Pirates.
What a fun one last night.
It really was. And I watched this one in the stands, Chan, and I really enjoyed it. It was cool being amongst the Pirate faithful and watching a game from not really the cheap seats, but up in the bleachers. And we're down the third base line above the Pirates dugout, and got to see and hear what everybody is saying during the game. And a lot of things were said, but a lot of cheering last night. A lot of happy Pirate fans as they knock off NC State.
Especially early in the game when the Pirates were able to get it out to an early lead, and the crowd was just amazing. Even when the Pirates got down there after NC State went on a barrage of home runs, the crowd stayed in it, as they always do. But East Carolina, once again, find themselves down in a baseball game and just fighting back. And that offense, man, Coach Cliff Godwin said it last night, they were relentless, and they were able to pull it out.
There's a star, man.
Oh, man.
Waiting in the sky. And my God.
Welcome back, Starman, and welcome back in a big way.
How about a cycle?
God, you don't see that a lot.
For Jacob Starling last night. Got the triple out of the way early in the first inning. Now, I was still on my way to the stadium. Did they end up calling him out on that play?
He was safe. They called him out on the field.
Oh, okay.
Then they went back, said he was safe.
Gotcha. Okay. I was not in my seat yet at that time. But then a homer in the third inning, and singled, and then got that double late in the game. And just an awesome night for Jacob Starling back in the lineup for East Carolina. Yes, there is. Waiting in the sky. Big night last night for Star. Big night, 3 hits for Riley Johnson, who actually did not make a diving catch, to the shock of everyone.
Okay, but he made one in the first or second inning. Then I was like, no way he's going to do it again.
I missed that one.
Oh, yeah, he made an outstanding catch. And I was sitting with Doug Gomes, and I looked at Doug, and I said, he's just amazing, isn't he?
He is so good that the diving catch he didn't come up with, you're almost like disappointed.
We're like, what? Come on. It was a good effort. We were like, yeah, but he makes that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost routine for him.
And you know what's crazy is that he's battling that shoulder injury, and that shoulder just keeps popping in and out. But he's still just out there just sacrificing his body and making just unbelievable catches.
The Pirates had a clean ninth last night, but that clutch hitting by Dixon Williams, his second hit of the night, he had 2 RBIs, a run scored, and he put together 2 good games against the Wolfpack. And I asked him when he was in here after the game in Raleigh, you know, I got to bring it up. The former third baseman for East Carolina now plays for State, and you kind of take over his spot. Anything to that? And of course, he shot it down and said, "No, just going out there playing baseball." Coincidence or not, he had some great games against State this year.
Yeah, no doubt, and especially in Raleigh. And then last night, you were looking for